Welcome to News, Views and Foreign Language Clues for February 2026. First, this is a heads up for those studying Italian. The Sanremo Music Festival starts on 24th of February and goes through to 28th of February. You can watch this on the RAI website. They open it up worldwide for this event, and if you don't want to be up late, you can watch it on catch-up too. When you do this, unless it changes this year, you don't get the ad breaks, which cuts a good portion off the very long length of the programmes. These are the competing artists this year. I know some of these, but there are a good portion that I don't know. You never know, they might make it onto my or your playlist because of this. Link to the website in the description, but you can watch individual songs on the RAI YouTube channel too. Although I would recommend watching at least one whole programme if you can, because there's a lot of talking too, and it's always good to listen to different voices. Okay, now something in German. I'm calling this section Wurmloch, because I learnt that word because of it. Are there any Farscape fans out there? It's a long time since I watched Farscape back when it was new, but I discovered something before Christmas. The official Farscape YouTube channel has uploaded whole episodes to YouTube, and not just in English. They have a fair number of episodes uploaded dubbed into German. No, not YouTube dub, properly dubbed. Proper separate episodes. So that was my Christmas viewing sorted. Well, I watched a few of them. It certainly fixed the words for episode and translation in my brain, because they're under each video. The only downside is that the subtitles are auto-generated. Even with my less than perfect knowledge, I could see errors. But I know the premise, and the stories are back there in my brain somewhere. So for me, it was just a game of how many words could I recognise, watching something fun and trying to remember what was going on. And the more I watched, the more I understood. So it has been worth it. If you want to do the same, the channel is linked below. Copilot. Okay, so this isn't specifically language related, but when my Microsoft Office subscription came up for renewal in December, I took it back to Classic version, which, 1, is cheaper, and 2, doesn't have Copilot. Why is this relevant at all? Because it doesn't affect your ability to use the translation function within Microsoft Word. That is not Copilot, or at least not Copilot proper. It is obviously some kind of AI algorithm. It still works exactly the same. So if you don't want Copilot, next time you have to subscribe, go into the settings, select cancel, and see if you can get the option to downgrade to Classic. I hadn't done this previously because my yearly subscription came up just before they dumped the extra Copilot changes on it last year. But I knew you could do it because I saw a video about it. So I'm just passing on that knowledge. And yes, they did try to bring me back on board by offering me the full version at a discounted price. They just don't get it. I don't want it. And neither do a lot of other people. Okay, the stories on this channel and the poems. Starting this month, I am no longer inputting proper subtitles into these videos. The words and translation will still be on the screen, but not in the subtitle function on YouTube. This is a result of watching a video about plagiarism of YouTube videos, which is related to people scraping video subtitles. This function makes that too easy for bad actors. There will still be auto-generated subtitles, but they won't have all the punctuation, etc., or possibly the correct spelling in places. This is just for the stories and the poems. All other videos will still be properly subtitled. The other thing I'm starting to do is experiment with the format. I'm putting the recording of me reading the piece without any words, so you can just listen first. and then a version with all the words in the same video. I will put timestamps in the descriptions, if I remember. German learning update. I was going to do this in a separate post, but that became mainly a Duolingo rant, so I've removed this to here, and there will probably be a fuller, longer post next month. I reached the last section on Duolingo right at the end of November and clicked onto it, only to find that there were 220 units in it. 220! After I'd stared at it for a while and thought, what the heck, I realised that these were all very much shorter units, and there were bunches of 5 pretty much on the same subject. I came to the conclusion that this section hasn't been fully updated to the path format, and it really wasn't that much more than a normal section. But because these units were so short, they were easier and quicker to get through, and it encouraged me to actually do more of the steps on the path. Not all, I always skip something. In the end, I enjoyed it more. I haven't quite finished at time of recording, which is the beginning of January. I've got about 80 units left, so I expect to be finished by the end of the month. Also, I'm so bad at word order. It's not that I don't know many of the rules now. It's just there are so many things to think about. I always forget something.